It's been a month since I've been on Ozempic. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down my 1 month update, what my weight is like right now, what symptoms I've been experiencing. It's been about 2 or 3 months since I got the diagnosis that I have diabetes, and my doctor made the decision to start me on Ozempic. I didn't know how my body would react. I didn't know if it would make me feel sick. I didn't know if it would work at all. But this is my 1 month update, and I'm gonna tell you all about what I've been experiencing. What's changed, what hasn't, and of course I'll bring you along as I do my next shot, which is going to be my 5th dose on Ozempic, and it's going to be my 1st dose of the higher dose of the medication. So for my weekly breakdown for week 1, the symptoms really weren't that bad. I want to say maybe a little bit of nausea, but nothing too crazy. Week 2, or the end of week 1 into week 2, I was really having that, like, you've heard me talk about it in my videos before, that brain connection. So I really could feel my brain telling my body, you can stop eating, you don't need to eat anymore. And those were the 2 weeks that I started off, I was doing in the arms. Week 3 was a really difficult week for me. If you remember, that is the week that I messed up the shot, in the sense of I selected the incorrect dose and then I had to wind it back to 0, then select the correct shot, and I'm not sure if I got the right dosage that week. I don't know. But basically that week I really wasn't feeling that brain connection. In weeks 2 and weeks 3, I was having my period, and so I was still having a lot of cravings. I honestly can't say that the shot has been helping at all with cravings, because I've still been having those a lot. And then week 4, I went back to doing it in my arm, and I really didn't feel much of that brain connection either for that week. But at the end of the week 4, which was all of this last week, I realized that I could go a long time without eating and feeling hungry. So on Saturday, I was home and I didn't eat until about 1:30 p.m. and I just didn't feel hungry at all, which is not a thing for me. I'm a big breakfast person, so usually by the time I'm up and doing things in the morning, I feel hungry, and I just didn't feel hungry at all. The same thing with today, being up, no hunger cues at all. I am about to go take my 5th dose. So for this dose, it will be going up to the 0.5, and then I'm also going to be showing you what my weight is at the end of week 4. And then my overall weight loss. But you'll have to stay tuned to the end of the video for that. I'm going to get myself prepped for my next shot. So from the 5th dose of Ozempic, 1st dose on the higher dose. I wish I was writing where I was putting each dose, because that would have made it easier to track. Because here I have the date and then the dates that I take it, and then the dosage. Alright, so taking your Ozempic dose, the first thing you want to do is hand hygiene. I'm using hand sanitizer. You can wash your hands. Just make sure your hands are clean. I'm going to attach the needle, but before I do that, I'm going to check the dose. Make sure it's nice and clear, no particles, it's not frozen. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go ahead and attach the needle. Go ahead and take off the inner cap. There is some liquid in there, so I know it definitely primed. And then you should be able to see a tiny little drop on there. I'm gonna get the area that I'm gonna give the shot prepped. I believe I did this side last week. I'm gonna go ahead and do the left side. I do have a little gauze. There's never really any blood or anything, but I just like to have it just in case. Now, I'm not going to talk to you guys because I'm going to select my dose. Alright, and now that we have the arm prepped, we selected our dose, we are ready to give ourselves our shot. And you want to make sure that you can see the dosage that's selected, because it's basically you need to make sure it goes down to 0. So you want to see that it goes down to 0. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and that is our 5th dose on Ozempic. And the last part of giving your doses, making sure that you dispose of your needle. So you're going to go ahead and remove it. And it goes into your sharps container. And then it definitely looks like I only have enough for about 1 more dose. The tiniest little bit of blood, but nothing too crazy. And I think the spot was definitely better this time, because last week when I did it in the other arm, it was really sore. I don't feel any soreness in this one this time, so fingers crossed. I'm really trying to be more patient with myself, because I do follow, or I see a lot of people on the apps and they are talking about having lost 50 pounds and 80 pounds, and I'm like, I'm ready to be there, but I also need to stick with the dosing, stick with how my body feels, and know that I will get there at some point. But staying encouraged is really difficult. And then some of my goals right now are increasing my activity, so trying to walk more. So I downloaded the Walk Fit app, and the good part about it is it's not like straight up you need to walk 10,000 steps a day, because especially if you're starting from like 0 to no activity, that's a lot of steps to take. Based on your goals, based on your weight right now, it tells you how many steps you should be doing. I haven't been very consistent with it, and so I need to work on that. I really need to get the eating under control, especially with being diagnosed diabetic. I really need to stick to like a diabetic diet, cut down on the carbs and the sugars, and eat more protein and fiber. It's been really difficult. I have been doing really great with my water intake, and so I'm really happy about that. It's definitely a family thing. For the last 2 weeks, I have to say though, we've been really good at meal planning. Last week we made jerk for Memorial Day, and so because of that we had a surplus of food in the refrigerator, and it made it so much easier to eat. You didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to think about the convenience of fast food, because it was convenient that there was food at home. But yeah, that's basically what I am working on right now, and what my goals are for moving forward after month 1. But I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. I'm gonna update you now on what my weight is after being on Ozempic for 1 month. You also will not see me going on the scale, because I weigh myself the first thing in the morning after I have peed and pooped, and I weigh myself completely naked. So you will never ever get shots of that. Sorry to disappoint. So there you have it, guys. At the end of month 1, I am down 8.7 pounds. My starting weight was 306 pounds, I am now at 297 pounds. 297.8 pounds. It's good to be down. It's good to be back under 300 pounds, and definitely looking forward to what the rest of this journey has in store. I want you guys to follow along with the progress and to send lots of encouraging words, and please subscribe. Please go and watch the other videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.